Friday night, 9 p.m. Eastern, CBS Sports Network. Boise State will make the trip to New Mexico. Boise's a 16.5-point favorite. Over-under's coming down here. It's down below 45, down to 44. That's a pretty big spread for a road team to lay at a total of 44. It's not a great spot for Boise State either. They go up to Corvallis, and for lack of a better word, they got their asses kicked. And on late Saturday night, and now you're coming down to Albuquerque for a Friday night game on the road, the second straight road game. We've talked about New Mexico. They're running another offense. It's an option-based offense. I don't know if we can even call it all offense, but it is an offense. Their defense is pretty good. Their coaches can all coach defense. Their defense should be solid. And they're going up against a Boise team, which, breaking news, has a quarterback controversy. Is it Hank Bachmeier? Is it the new kid that came in? Dual threat. Sears is no longer around, but Bachmeier looked awful last week. The offensive line didn't look great. And this is just a Boise program. People got to get used to it. The recruiting has gone down. They're just it's not your older brother's Boise State team. Thoughts on this one?
Yeah, offensive coordinator Tim Plow is having some serious issues after a ton of offensive struggles last year in his first year as coordinator. That has carried over. No points in the first half against Oregon State. Hank Bachmeier had 3 turnovers in his first 6 drives. Boise State, 17 points in the second half. I mean, go and look at the play-by-play data. They were spotted field position at the Beavers 25. They got a field goal. 2 plays and an explosive run. They had a TD. I mean, that is the extent of what their offense was last week. So Talon Green takes over after Hank Bachmeier. And he ends up with 102 rushing yards, 2 TDs on the ground. He also threw an INT. And, Boise posted the worst special teams rank of any team. 1 data point. But, it's just a very unorganized team. We're off to a dual threat that has no ability to throw the ball like Hank Bachmeier does. I don't even know what to say. I mean, New Mexico, can Boise score 17 to cover this spread is the first question. And can New Mexico stop Talon Green? Because it's going to come down to him. It ain't going to be more Hank Bachmeier. Lobos gave up just 22 rushing yards to Maine. I know it's Maine, but it's 22 rushing yards. They dominated them in scoring opportunities. And the offense put up 41 points. 260 that was on the ground. So you have to ask yourself, can Boise handle that on the ground? They were absolutely destroyed by Oregon State. Now, Oregon State is a sneaky good ground team. They always have been. So, Andy Avalos says this is an open competition. Tim Plows having problems finding points as coordinator. I'm taking the 17 here. I mean, I think it's a little low, but at the same time with this total, it's not just 17. It's actually higher on the value because the total being at 44. How does Boise score enough and cover this? Take my money if you guys can score enough on New Mexico.